But we'd always, like, a grand finals playoffs when I was playing, we'd just always watch them, replay reviews all the time, and just being like when you watch it back as well, Shopify watch it back and be going, oh, we are idiots. But in the moment, you're not really recognizing it. That's why the best coaches can fix it on the fly. You know? If that was G2, you would have seen Sathu being like, guys, we just need to, we're creeping in offense. Let's just chill, establish who's third, sit a bit deeper. You know? Spit nothing. What up, Nana boy? Congratulations on the regional dub. Phenomenal play, honestly. You guys, I said it earlier, you guys dominated. It's like, it wasn't close. Everyone's asking who won. I say power and it wasn't close. All right, let's lock in. Grand final time. GenG G2. What a crazy grand final this is. No one predicted these guys as the top 2 in the region. I'll probably pause it a couple times and just show you the difference in positioning already in offense.
But Beast Mode is the player you're going to keep your eye on to see if he stays downfield and is able to disrupt the GenG defense.
Just so nice. I think they just make it. Just make it. Oh, that's a great pass. Oh, Tommy's free jump. G2 just make good decisions. I think what helps G2 is that they kind of have that guy that's more than happy to go for a bump, grab boost, and then so the 2 guys behind know that they can't be pushed up. They have to sort of play more as a team. You know what I mean? It's a nice fake. Like, it looks like G2 are taking more risks, but they're not. Like, look how chill Danny's right now. Like, if you watched, you know, watching Shopify last time, this situation here, second man taking it, third man, as it when it pans around, right? So look at Dan. He's just, he knows in that situation, he's like, all right, I was a bit crept there. He just goes, he wants Atomic to now ball chase. He's just going to go back. Like, their third man is very safe for G2. Very safe. And now Atomic helps out, gets a pass back, Dan can catch it. Instead of Dan thinking, I need to jump, let someone get in behind, I need to buy time, he's just basically calling his teammates back onto the play so Dan can just then get a free touch. Which is what you see from a lot of the top players in regions for some, well, not for some reason. They love playing third man. They love letting the game unfold in front of them. Fever in OCE does it a lot. He just likes seeing, you know, his teammates challenge for him, let the game unfold, and then he can... Okay, Atomic, settle down. Whereas the worst players on the team, like myself, they're happy to be the first man who's just like, get in. Okay, how's that a goal? They're like, the first man to just get in, get the job done, get dirty. You know, someone else can solo play it. Buy space for the team behind. Just... not a great jump from Jack there with no one behind him. That's a great pre-jump, forcing a touch if someone was behind him, but no one was behind him. Yeah, Jack should have really backed up there because he was third for a long time. But he probably thought Chronic was going to get back in time. Atomic did well to just shoot it straight away. FK? Why did Chronic go up? I'm not sure either. There was just 2 bad mistakes. Which is, ooh, which is what we used to say, was 1 mistake is fine, but 2 mistakes is like a certain goal. You know, if 2 players make a mistake in the same play, you're done. But you can afford 1 player to make a mistake, the other 2 can fix it. Is that a goal? How is that a goal? Wow. Dan just comes out from the demo. I've hit closed captions again, I'm sorry.
It's in. Oh my. G2 turned this around. There was really a mistake in the corner.
I don't think First Killer realized how much boost Dan had. That's a bit of a jammy goal, isn't it? Redosin fakes for Zen as third man. That's so strong. Exactly. Yeah, it's Zen playing third, Dan playing third. It's the same in OCE. You got Team Power right now. Banana Head, full monkey mode. Setting up Fever. Torsos as well. Just a pest. Always on the ball. And you have a really solid third to create space for. I'm smart as. No, you do. You guys are... Okay, what's going on here? Are you saying he's... No, I'm saying there's no worse than that. I think him and... They just have a defined style. Bad 50. Don't 50 it inboard if you're in defense. I'll say GenG, one of the goals 2 mistakes in a row. Other goal, overcommitted a little bit, but bit unlucky. Oh, so just... Is even that, just it's so little, but... Beast mode, just... No, just not rushing. Just not rushing himself. Look what it leads to. Atomic knows what's going on. Gets a follow-up 50. More pressure on. G2, just... And now, look, they've backed off. After that huge play, right? Chronic's making a save on his goal line. They back off. GenG are like, let's get it out. Let's get it out. And all of a sudden, G2 are like, thanks. We've all got 100 boost, and we're chilling. Do you know what I mean? Oh, this is dangerous. Yes!
Chronic able to find the finish with the assist for first killer.
I mean, Chronic was playing big time.
KFC slide. Look at first kill up. Really nice. Just being in their net. Really nice. It's probably too little too late. There 30 seconds left, but... Uh-oh. Alright, game over. Great game from G2. Particularly game 1 of a grand final, and they were coming off the break as well. You'd expect GenG, because they played more recently, to be sort of a bit more... Sorry? A bit more locked in, but... Ooh. Just look at the threat. That was a double commit in defense from GenG already from the threat. Another double commit, triple commit. G2 solo plays forcing 3 to go, wasting boost. Look at their boost counter now. FK just got 100, but they all had 0. Is this the same overlay as last season? It is, isn't it? I was just looking at the overlay. Got distracted. Who played the best for G2 in the grand final in your opinion? I'll let you know when the grand final finishes, because they have more shit. Right now though, able to steal that corner. So this is another good attack shaping up for G2. Oh, that's nice. Atomic. Atomic would be so annoying to play because he's just... Even if he knows he doesn't have free hit, he's going to give you the worst 50 possible. Oh, that's so nice. Not a goal, but... I feel like anyone else here would just... Just so... Look how early Atomic's going on the fake as well. It's just so... Look how... GenG just absolutely bricking it right now. They are shitting themselves with this offense. And just keeping them honest. Dan's got 0. He's like, nah, I'll just pop one on net. Like, he knows it's not going to be a goal. Like, he's like, oh, I'll just pop one. More trouble. Dog's like, I was gonna bump. Beastmo's like, I'll just score. Like, they just stay. They're just so confident. They're not worried. You know, you saw Shopify before. They all had 0, right? And they were like, oh, man, we need to get all the way back into our corner to grab boost. We need 100. Whereas, like, G2, like, apart from Beast Mode still in the corner, 0 boost, 16 boost. Atomic still getting a bump. Beast Mode was the only person with more than 20 boost on the team, and they still had insane offense. Apparently, Jack, to move in and panic. Like, they just... Oh, I'll turn in. Oh, I'll hit it on net. I'll go in as well. Like, they just... They're not going to back off. And when they do back off, you're expecting them to still be on. So you clear it straight to them. Now they've got 100 and they reset. Like, they just... Even that touch is fantastic. Like, it's a phenomenal touch. With low boost. Doesn't give them the ball straight away. That's a better pre-jump from Beast Mode. He's got players behind him. So they should be fine here. 3 back. Dan controls it. First killer went for that touch. No respect. And now they're looking for bumps. Even this. I'm sorry I'm pausing you, but I love these little things. Look at this. Anyone else? This situation right here. Look, Atomic and Dan have both committed. Beast Mode's last, all right? Now, what did I tell you about G2 before? When they're third man, they call players back to help them out, right? They're not going to be... Their third man's not just going to go just for the sake of it and go, I hope I can buy time for my teammates to then rotate out. Watch what happens here. Atomic knows that Dan's gone as well. They both committed, right? It was bad positioning from G2. But Atomic goes, I'll just help out Dan. Now, look how subtle this is. you can see him underneath down here. Sorry, I've gone back a bit far. But you will see Atomic just turn underneath and force a pop out so Beast Mode gets a free hit. They're all about just giving their third a free hit. You can see Atomic, bottom corner there, just turn under it. So Abstract goes, I better go. Atomic's turn. Boom. Just passes it straight to Beast Mode to keep the play in. So you can see their play style is to help out their third. It's not to get in behind their third and hope that their third man does something. It's if we're slow back, we're going to cut and give our third the easiest hit we can. Shot and save. Crazy. Does that make sense? There's just so much support. It's not, you know, just go, I'll get behind you. It's, I'll go so you can have a free hit. Like, make that last guy have an easy and a free of a hit as possible. Yeah, they're always just snaking around. They're not just, oh, I'm going to go all the way back to the corner. Good luck. I'll see you in 3 minutes. This is very awkward how they get out of this. Yeah, that's a nice turn. And just good decisions there. Atomic had 0 boost. Makes this save. Rotates across. Staying in the play. Staying in the play. Staying in the play. Goes to a corner. 0 boost. Still gets clear. It's wild how well you explained it to my dumb. Yeah, their third man is crucial, but it's actually what their second man and first man are doing to help out their third. You know what I mean? Which is, I think... Oh, there it is. Oh, that's disgusting. But watch, Dan had 0. Dan had 0 boost. He had 12 boost. Thank you, Daz. You're one of the only people to give G2 props in this series, really? What, everyone's just saying GenG play bad? Nah, this is nice from G. It's so nice. So well coached. Well, I'm just saying the third man doesn't have to make as big of a decision or as risky of a decision because of what the guys in front of them are doing and how they're helping them out. That makes sense. That was the first play where their ideology, I guess, of what they're doing has fallen apart because Atomic here. So he gets a touch. Beast Mode's in. Beast Mode goes first. Atomic is probably thinking, hey, Dan likes a little cozy third, so I'm going to cut for him. But in this situation, Dan's going, I've got a free hit here, I'm going. Right? Whereas this is like the G2 mindset of I'm going to help out my third man. I'm going to cut in and just, you know, try and get a free touch. Dan can get set up. But this is where it can break down when you're always looking to help out your third man. In that Dan's going, I'm going to go in. Atomic's gone as well. Look at everyone on G2 in the screen at once. So it can fall down. And that's why it's a goal. So in that situation, it just needed to be an earlier comp from Dan. Atomic can then just wrap in behind. He's got boost as well, so he could have played third. Or Dan says, I'm deeper. Or cut for me, cut. And then he can get the 50. Dan, it probably pops out middle. Dan gets a free touch. So I think both players, both Atomic and Dan, didn't really make a mistake. It's just that they both chose the opposite thing of each other. You know what I mean? Yeah, and that's why it's a goal. That was more a G2 mistake than a GenG doing anything good, for sure. Shouldn't have happened. GenG was equally bad. I mean, they haven't had the as quality of touches for sure, but I haven't seen anything like, oh my goodness, that was terrible. Apart from Jack challenging pre-jumping that game 1 on Atomic. Even here, it's like it's so little, but you see Dan's third, Beast Mode first. Well, Atomic challenging, Beast Mode still rotating out. Beast Mode, how much boost does he have? And he's still like, I want to shape up on this first. Why? Because his teammates behind him have 100 boost. So what's the point of Dan going, forcing a challenge, and then Beast Mode having to clean up with 12, right? Beast Mode thinking, I've only got 12, 24, you might grab one more. I've got 23 boost. I'll force for then Dan behind me. Dan's sitting so dead, like he's been third. It should be his turn technically to go, but it's not because he's going to wait. He's the one with some, well, he's got 44. He's got half a tank. Beast Mode turns first man. It was never his turn in a conventional rotation to go. He should be la-di-daring, going in behind, grabbing 100. But no, that's not how G2 play. They make it easy for the guys in behind. They help out whoever's in behind them. And then Dan can come through. Beautiful. Beast Mode watches the first touch. Dan's behind third. Comes over the top. Gets it. So nice. Look at this. Atomic didn't touch this once. This last 8 seconds. Look at this. Dan, once again, beast mode third. Atomic, Dan doesn't go, I'll just get out, I'll fake. He's going, no, I'm taking this ball. Look, beast mode's going, I'm out of there. I don't want that. Atomic's back. And then look what happens. Everyone's supporting the person in behind. Do you know what I mean? Everyone's still just cutting for each other, supporting that guy in behind. It's not, I'll get in behind you. It's, I'll get a touch. I'll turn on ball. Dan turns first, man, gets a touch in there. It's just knowing, like, it's just wanting your teammates to help you out. It's nice. It's really nice to watch. Nice. Yeah, and it's a lot of coaching, 100%. It's definitely, you can, it's such a clear play style, you can see. Even there, like, look at this. Beast mode. Should be getting out. Dan's like, alright, it should be my turn. No, it's not. Look what happens. This is, it's literally like a game, obviously because Dan's mostly third, it's always him here, but it's, let's give Dan free space. Beast mode here. Cuts across. He should be wrapping out. If this was a normal, you know, you're watching a how to rotate in Rocket League video, he'd be going back post or waiting middle for a pass or a pop out or something. No. Get a challenge, force a pop. Give it a Dan. It's like they're always looking to cut for each other.
Here's Beast a little bit more in the midfield.
Atomic
very nice.
Again, the G2 speed to these balls up high have been.
They have a lot of aerial fakes as well, don't they? All right, let's focus on GenG this game. See what they're doing.
Gonna have to speed it up.
I think we've got the idea for G2.
Gets the mid boot, turn for it. Beast mode lets him hit down. Beast mode dodging the bump. Now
it's nice from Chronic. That's nice. That's not nice. That worked though. Okay, space. Not linking up though. Try to find Jack. Didn't turn. I just think GenG are a much more conventional rotation, right? They're not really cutting as much for each other. There we go. Oh, that deserved a goal. And when you set up like that, you can do those sort of three-man pass plays because you know someone's mid, someone's behind.
Clean control. Apparently Jack with a 50. Beast
oh.
Mode off the ceiling.
Nah, they can't win now. Dan just broke a rule 1. Beast Mode's just ready for that pinch. And again. And a dunk. That's... That is pretty unlucky.
This has to be so painful. There's
oh no.
Jack is gonna read that play.
Oh no. The actual reverse karma.
That has to be devastating.
Imagine not breaking rule 1 and then on-goaling.
And they've got to shake it off quickly though. Otherwise they risk being on match.
Oh, look at the follow-up. GenG just not ready. That, I mean, how good is that from Beast Mode though? I know well on Dan for recognising it, but how good is that solo from Beast Mode? The time he takes, pops it up, reset, beats 1, beats 2, keeps it close. Dan scores. So nice from Beast Mode. He's probably been the best player for G2 on my mind. Just creative, just playing at his own pace as well.
This is unreal.
Dan's always going to look good in this lineup just because of like that play style as I mentioned. Just they release him as third man. They let him cook. Ooh, it's awkward. Oh, they've done well. Oh, Atomic. I mean, if that's not the signature G2 play, now it was a lot closer than it could have been. Dan probably should have been deeper. But if this isn't G2 in a nutshell, like Dan third, we challenge, get a 50, free Dan touch. Like that's just G2 in a nutshell. Like first and second challenge for Dan. If you're not back, cut rotation, challenge for Dan. Gets a beat. Beats 2. A goal. There you go. It's a goal. Like they have the 3 perfect players to play this style as well. Dan, naturally passive, beast mode, so good on the ball, can beat anyone. Atomic is that sort of chaos. You know, he can get that extra touch in there. He can get a 50. He's happy to challenge. He's good with low boost. Yeah, I'm not sure why Jack went up for that. Actually, I probably should. Yeah, okay, Jack's actually throwing. I probably should have mentioned that touch as well because I thought he was low. But yeah, Jack's joining the SpaceX program. Like even this, is this going to be another goal? Nearly. Like even this, you might be like, oh, this is a mistake right here from beast mode. But once again, like look at it. Just gives Dan the outlet. Like Dan just sits back. Thanks, beast mode. Great challenge. You missed the ball, but it's my ball now. Takes it out. Beats another. Atomic should have scored. It's like they just know their job. Beast mode here, right? Beast mode just goes, and yep, there you are, Dan. I'm out. Just, Dan's like, thank you. I'll have this. See if I can score. Okay, I'm getting out, guys. Right, there you are, Dan. Have the ball. All good. It'd be nice being Daniel on that team. All right, game 4. GenG, show us something. How do you play around the cuts? It's tough, right? Because it's almost... Well, when GenG look the best, it's when they're creating pass plays, creating space. So I'd love to see them utilize the angles a bit more because if someone's cutting, if G2 are cutting right, it means that there's no one in the midfield. So I'd love to see them spread the field a bit better because there is a lot of space. You just don't know where to find it when G2's always on like that. But there is a lot of space in the midfield. I'd love to see them pass a bit more. GenG.
Every time you're trying to get some space, every time you think
Again, it's not Dan going back. It's Dan going, boys, just wait one sec. Look at this. He's challenged. He's going, nah, I'll have that. Thanks. Like, something so small, but they got the ball again. It's so frustrating. It'd be so frustrating to play. There it is. The conventional G2 setup of Dan just floating out back. Beast mode down to Atomic.
And I think you might need to send apparently Jackson.
Yeah, too slow. See how this fell apart for GenG. GenG 1-2. Beast mode just absolutely dusting Jack. So quick. Look how quick beast mode turns front post backboard up. Look at this. Boost, grab, double. Thanks. He's gone. Like he's gone. And then no one set up for GenG for that. Jack has spent more of this game. He's like a cloud in the sky. Yeah, they've been starting Renegade's playstyle. It's actually nuts. Leave Fever last. And then they all go, why is Cjcj challenging? But then Fever's got a free play, solo play goal. And it's like, you go figure it out, bucko. G2 are like Renegades. If Renegades were a lot better individually, well, me, and more clinical. So clinical in front of net. They can shoot as well. I mean, this is over. This is just over, guys. Oh. Never mind.
They just look unstoppable.
Yeah, they do, Daz. Except there, what happened? Dan pops it. See that is probably the first time where I would say if beast mode in that situation was Dan, he would have waited on this corner, right? I think off this touch, I think if Dan was beast mode, he'd stay on this for Jack and challenge Jack. And then beast mode here would be Dan. He'd probably just still be chilling. He'd just be chilling over here. Beast mode forces it. It's not the best. It's not the worst play because he thinks, okay, Dan's going to be able to cover that if I get beat. But so yeah, that's probably the first time where they haven't cut for each other. Dan gave it away as well. Dan definitely gave it away. Jack did well to just smash it, knowing that it was going to be clear. He just had to beat Dan. If Renegades were a lot worse individually, yeah, sorry. Here we go. Bump. Great save. Hey! How on earth has he got that round? Oh, that's a bad challenge. Oh, that is lucky. Lucky from Dan, I think it was. Or was it Atomic? That was a bad challenge. Risky as. This is probably the worst G2 have looked. Last 30 seconds. Look at him just cutting.
Now ball high up, Atomic uncontested. Will go for a goal, and that's a save by Chronic. Daniel.
Oh, we nearly got that.
The net, but
there it is. Dan cutting across. What a save. Atomic recognizing the bump.
Atomic, he dodges bumps, he dodges demos, and he just makes the play.
Oh my goodness, imagine if he slotted that. Oh, I love this. I know like it looks scary, but look at beast mode here. He knows he's third. If this was, again, I don't want to call it Shopify, but this is Shopify. Beast mode is challenging the absolute shit out of this, right? I've gone back, so you'll say it again. But look at him just shadow and just gets out and goes, boys, handle this one. I'll be back. Look at him. Flips out of the way. Goes, boys, cut for me. I'm out. I'm out. I'm out. I'm out. All right, now I'm in. It's just third man going, I will refuse to challenge until you guys cut for me. That shouldn't be a goal. That's a phenomenal touch. Yeah. Yeah, that, I don't know how he hit it so hard. He smacked that. Based on this, GenG have a long way to go to get near G2. But the knee-jerk reaction right now... Was it G2 look far better. When was this played? This morning.
And my goodness, total domination. Number one, there are no questions.
Yeah, I think G2 GenG will get more polished. But
G2 win it all here in North America.
Man.
And they are the undisputed #1 team in
It's
the
pretty
region.
good. It's pretty impressive.
If you haven't
I was expecting it to be closer than that. I think we all were.
Even the